Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's time for a little Star Trek Strange New Worlds. This time, Season 3, Episode 3, Shuttle to Kenfori. I think I have that right. Friends, there's nothing to it but to do it. If you could do me a quick favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to journey to the stars. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. It gets you all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to take to the stars with Captain Pike and crew as we watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 3, Episode 3, Shuttle to Kenfori. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go! Shuttle to Kenfori. Place your bets. How wrong did I get that? It looks like Kenfori. I don't know.
Enterprise has embarked on a routine scanning mission, giving Marie and me some time to enjoy our last few days together before.
Oh, the boxes.
I was just getting used to her decorating choices, but a captain belongs on her own ship.
Oh no.
But unfortunately, it's returned. And it's aggressive.
Oh no.
The Chimera Blossom, a rare specimen long sought after for its biological uniqueness.
This flower, it can help her?
It's a long shot, Chris. Could stop the malignancy. Buying us time.
Why am I sensing a caveat?
Well, like Spock said, it's rare.
Where is it?
It's a planet called Kenfori.
Kenfori.
That whole system is a no-fly zone.
After the war ended, both sides agreed to give it up.
So it's not just a no-fly zone, it's the restricted zone.
Great.
Just Dr. Mbenga and myself.
Good plan, with one adjustment.
Here it comes.
He's gone.
Told them that too.
I appreciate you stepping up, Mr. Spock, but if we're caught, the responsibility falls on me.
Looks like the treaty line is on the edge of a giant dust belt. Been a long time since I've flown into disputed Klingon territory.
Around disputed Klingon territory. We can maintain their cover by freezing all other communications as well.
Okay, well that gives us something.
Ortegas, take us out.
I love that. I heard that her entire panel actually works in like it's she's given like directions about what to actually do and like according to what she's done. Now that I've seen Galaxy Quest, that makes so much sense. So it's the same movements each time, just like Laredo. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, great shot.
You remember Zeta Borealis? The moment our shuttle landed, you kicked open those storm doors and you threw up.
Oh, I love it.
During the war, this area would have been teeming with mines. Federation and Klingon.
Or the treaty, that should have all been swept.
Should have.
It's a communications beacon.
What are they doing with it? They're not supposed to be in here.
Loosely translated, it means go back or die. That's why I leave a warning beacon here.
Doesn't matter. Going back is not an option.
I mean, yes, it is, but so is that a okay? According to what Mbenga said, that's a radiation warning that he saw during the war. Some type of warning, I guess, is what we should just take from it. Not necessarily a distinct type of warning, but turn back or die. That can encompass a lot of different topics. You know? Chris is telling us about the final frontier. Everybody, this is an interesting. I'm certainly not prejudging any episode or season that we've watched so far, season 3, but I am ready to get back to some exploration, some Star Trekking, if that is. It's my favorite thing. And this may very well be it. You know, it's just we have a mission that's sort of outside of the exploration. This is I guess, search and recovery, or let's see what they have for us, friends. Beautiful.
No life signs.
No life signs in this place?
All flora, no fauna.
A biome this rich? There must be animal life here somewhere.
That radiation thing.
So, what do you think of this whole Corby Christine thing?
Chris, do I have to remind you I have 3 ex-wives?
Ah, really?
But the next one,
Physician, heal thyself.
I'd like to consider myself a work in progress.
It's definitely Klingon.
An animal that's long gone?
Better not risk it. Lasers.
Set to obliterate from history. Yeah, no life signs, no need to be quiet.
It's a shame what happened here.
The war took everything.
All right, something was moving.
Chimera blossoms.
Well, let's get it and get the hell out of here.
There's a set of these in your bag. Look for the ones in full bloom, but don't touch them with bare skin.
Why?
How long will this give her?
Oh, God.
Not as your captain, as your friend, as Marie's
Person.
This is our only chance. Just yesterday we were out of options. But Spock found one more. One to hope for. A fighting chance.
That's all you can ask for, man. Maybe we should let Mbenga harvest them since he seems to be doing a good job with these. Boot print? Or a boot. Complete boot. And leg. And bone. And let's get the hell out of here.
Commander, I would like to recommend a secondary scan of Section 8, one that filters out EM rays. I've got a hunch.
Better safe than sorry. Lieutenant Scannell?
Confirming neutrino emissions behind the flux. Checking for a warp signature.
Uh-oh.
It's a Klingon battlecruiser.
What the hell?
Uhura, any comms chatter?
Negative, sir, across all channels. It's quiet as a library out there.
It's like they know you're here. Oh boy, there goes a shuttle.
Something was killing both humans and Klingons?
If you can call it that. More like devouring.
Come on, we got what we came for.
Let's get the hell out of here. It looks like a pretty clean cut on that bone. That's that shuttle.
It's possible they don't know about us.
It's very possible they do.
They know about us.
Yeah. Oh boy. Great shot. Great shot in the reflection. Now the question is, did they come here on their own, or did that buoy like inform them that there was an invader?
I'm sure the other direction was equally as bad.
Mbenga does not believe that.
You know they'll shoot on sight.
Then we shoot first. On stun.
Yep, here we go. That didn't take long. Mbenga, come on now. This is a terrible idea. Cover. Get cover.
Give me a call.
Is that a zombie? What? That's why there weren't any life signs.
Run.
Yeah, why is this something that we have to talk about?
Vulcans have an ancient technique of regulating pain through meditation. With practice, humans can do it too. However, achieving a level I suspect you need will take time we do not have. Nurse Chapel has suggested I guide you through it, using a form of mind meld.
Come on, Spock. Everybody, the greatest Starfleet officer ever. I'll be taking no questions at this time. Whoa, what is that?
Snap out of it! Let go of her, Spock! Me, Christine!
The hell happened?
I seem to have temporarily lost control.
You sure did. Marie, are you okay?
Did he take the pain?
It felt both a part of you and not.
Was it Gorn? Is that even possible?
I am afraid I do not have the answer to either question, Captain.
It didn't really look like a Gorn. Just teeth and, I mean, I guess?
Lieutenant, does Commander Pelia plan to grace us with her presence?
She got delayed and sent me.
Nice try. I know she hates these meetings. Sit.
Get used to it, Scott.
Their sensors will not be able to tell us apart from the dust particles.
Well, we'd have to move at a fraction of impulse and shut down all non-essential systems. But if we were invisible, it might be worth it.
It's like a glide.
We warp into the planet's thermosphere, energize, and warp out. Simple.
Warping into a low planetary orbit, it's reckless.
The Adama maneuver?
Such a dangerous maneuver is rarely attempted.
I could see the upper atmosphere, maybe, but if we scrape the bottom of the thermosphere, our hull would be shredded cabbage.
I won't let that happen.
There's ego, and then there's confidence.
So my plan checks off all the boxes.
Uhura, is there any evidence the Klingons know about our people?
Total calm silence out there, not even a whisper.
That means they know.
She was just doing her job. I needed alternatives.
You're cool, but I mean, that wasn't like her. She can be rude at times, but not insubordinate.
It's a fine line here.
She passed her psych eval. After all she went through, I'm not surprised if she's a little rough around the edges. You get that, Bon.
Just keep an eye on her. That's all you can do. Unless she comes to somebody, but...
One of those things showed up on our sensors. But they look very alive to me. At least, you know, not dead.
Look like zombies, Chris. So they're animated corpses.
Find comms. Clone the Enterprise's encrypted channel and then coordinate a rendezvous.
What do we got here?
For serious lack of a better word, zombies?
Don't call them that. They were once Federation scientists.
And Klingons.
Ooh.
Hybrid supercrop. Wow. That would feed a lot of Federation colonists.
With no regard for safety protocols. Everyone in the facility was exposed.
Contaminated, yep.
And now that is what they're doing. Devouring anything that breathes.
Great.
Why would Maria need bioengineering? Hybridization?
Spock and I know how to use it safely.
That's not an answer.
You're gonna turn Maria into a what? A human Gorn hybrid?
It is not that rudimentary.
Then explain it to me.
I already told you.
Chris, she agreed to it.
Instead of ridding her body of the Gorn DNA, you're gonna make it permanent?
I don't understand why this is a problem.
What are you gonna do to her? It was her decision, Chris.
Yeah, honor it.
Try harder, right? There's gotta be another way.
She has a few days.
Oh my God.
She didn't want me to know. She didn't want to tell me. Why?
Yeah, we shouldn't be having this conversation here.
Overload the charging core.
Oh, God. Why don't we just shoot to kill? Again, more kill. It seemed like a good waste of a phaser. Oh, yeah, well, this is a perfect situation.
You will come with us.
I guess we will. Oh my God, that looks so cool.
Ahead of me. One wrong step and you both die.
So, same thing, zombie rules apply here. Bites apparently spread the contagion. Where's Rick Grimes when you need him? Oh, wow. That's a shuttle and a half. We can shoot these guys now. Wouldn't they burn themselves up trying to get in there? That'd be awesome if, you know, like push their way through.
Chris!
What the hell?
Do you not see a reflection? The gaze of an old enemy?
I have killed too many Klingons to know which house you're from.
Oh, wow.
Ambassador Ra's daughter.
Joseph Mbenga. I am here to make you answer for the Klingon you assassinated.
Wow. Meanwhile, there we are surrounded by zombies having this conversation. Well, that's a big sumbitch.
We are clear of the Klingon ship.
Really?
We'll have to trust that Pike and Mbenga are capable enough to hold down their own a little while longer. Lieutenant, 1/8 impulse.
Slowing to 1/8.
Awesome. We're getting to really see the controls.
Commander, I think we've been spotted.
It's time to fight.
My grievance has always been with my father, traitor to the Empire. Dakra brought shame to our family name. For his sins, our house has been subject to discommendation. We are shunned.
Really?
Assassinate my father. Only you got to him first.
Wow.
Our name remains soiled unless I kill my father's assassin.
Ritual combat.
He didn't assassinate Ra. He acted in self-defense.
Does this human speak the truth? Are your warrior days behind you?
Oh, boy.
Did you assassinate my father?
He did.
They haven't raised shields yet, but I recommend raising ours while we have the chance.
No, that sends the wrong message.
Why do we care what they think?
Erica.
Finish your thought, Lieutenant.
I just think we're past the point of diplomacy.
And you thought it wise to express that concern to me in the middle of executing orders?
Yeah. And they're up.
Commander, time to engage.
Evasive maneuvers. Ortegas, you're up.
Gladly.
Erica, you're going to work yourself out of a position here.
I assassinated Ra.
Joseph.
I could have stopped it, but a mass murderer gave me the opportunity to kill him.
I took it.
I would do it again. So yes, his blood is on my hands. But there was justice. I lied to protect the monster that still lives inside me.
Pick up the blade and face me.
This is insanity to be doing this in the middle of a zombie apocalypse.
I am ready to face my destiny. Are you?
This holds the blood of my father. It binds us until it is stained with the blood of the vanquished.
This is insanity. Insanity to be doing this right now. Woo! Oh, that, you talk about dishonorable. There you go. Using the strap. Mbenga is so awesome. Wow, they're going full speed with this choreography.
No! No! You cannot forfeit!
He can do whatever is allowed.
That field's about to come down.
Oh, great.
8%.
So basically we're flying into a brick wall.
Don't think about it, just hang on.
Erica needs like an adrenaline rush or something. Like she's getting reckless as hell.
Copy, Lieutenant. You work on getting us that transporter signal.
I warned you not to volunteer, and now you actually have to do it, you promised.
Woo! Those shields are going to have to come down to transport. Wow, we are really low. An amazing shot.
You got one. You're keeping score.
You got one. Woo!
If we work together, we all get out alive.
Okay. Sound good?
She's drawing the attention. Why?
She's gonna die.
Sacrificing herself, she chooses an honorable death.
But no one will ever know.
We'll know.
She will know. I will know. I still will go welcome you.
Choke on me. Keep shooting. Keep shooting.
Artificial gravity is failing and inertial dampeners are at 20%.
Oh, great.
I really hope I don't scramble the captain and Dr. Mbenga up.
Me too, buddy. That's a shame. I liked her character.
They're on an attack course.
Ortegas? Already on it. Say hi to our dust.
Go. Nice.
Stellar flying. But never do that again.
It's risky. I think she went too fast to get... She deliberately got him caught.
Are you going to turn me in?
Why?
That depends on who I'm talking to right now. My friend?
Or the Boy Scout?
Or my captain?
Officially, there was no mission to Kenfori, so...
Nothing to report.
But if you did, hypothetically, what would it say?
That I had a knife to my throat and he told a story to save my life.
You're not a monster, Joseph.
Just a man. And my friend.
Ah, there we go. I love Mbenga.
What's up? You wanted to chat?
Have a seat, Lieutenant.
You deliberately went fast.
We were all on edge. My finger might have slipped a little.
It did not.
A reasonable error by the standards I hold most helm officers to, but you are not most helm officers. You don't make mistakes like that.
It's deliberate.
You flew just fast enough for us to be spotted by the Klingons, so I'd have no choice but to switch over to your plan.
Yep.
You were gonna leave Pike and Mbenga stranded for 6 hours. We all know the Klingons don't take prisoners.
Disagree with me all you want. It's not your call to make.
Do you know what could happen in 6 hours?
Pike and Mbenga were about to escape in a shuttle, so your maneuver endangered everyone on the ship unnecessarily.
I never meant to do that.
Of course not, but you did it.
I'm pulling you from the duty roster. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In that time, you'll have to report to the warrant officer for chain of command training.
This is actually a long time coming for Erica.
This can't ever happen again. You do realize that, right?
I do.
She's had a problem with the chain of command for a long time.
Then why didn't you tell me?
Because of you. Because of this. Because I don't have the space to worry about how my dying hurts your feelings.
Right. Chris, this is it. This is all she's got.
And there is no other way.
Scared?
Come here. I know.
Well, then don't make it harder, Chris. Come on now.
I'm scared too.
All right, everyone. We just finished watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 3, Shuttle to Kenfori. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everyone. We just finished watching Shuttle to Kenfori, the 3rd episode of the 3rd season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. You know what? I enjoyed the episode. I mean, it's a good adventure. We got some great characterization for both Mbenga and for Erica. And Patel, for that matter. But I don't know. This season seems like, and I mean, now let me preface this by saying things like this. Whenever you have a very kind of momentous season, normally you're going to have some carry through into the next season. I mean, we saw that with like The Expanse. You know, we kind of had like a book bleed between 2 different seasons. And we've seen that with like several other, I mean, it's a fairly common practice, you know, that if you have something, it doesn't necessarily have to be a, you know, like a cliffhanger for a finale. And then we don't really have that anymore as far as like, you know, seasonal stuff. But this was more like, you know, the beginning of this season has been almost wholly, I mean, not almost, it definitely has been like wrapping up season 2. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, so to speak. But again, you know, it's sort of like we get into the season, we have Hegemony Part 2, so that's completely understandable. We left on a cliffhanger, we had to wrap it up. But then when we go into Wedding Bell Blues, you know, we have a continuation of, and again, it's wrapping it up, so to speak, because we had Corby and everybody come in, but the lingering Christine and Spock issues were sort of put to bed with that. I understand it, completely understand that. Now we have in this one, in Shuttle to Kenfori, we have, you know, the continuation of Batel's storyline, which we thought was sort of wrapped up. It seems odd to me that, you know, it's like they brought it back up because they needed to finish something that seemed to be already taken care of. The reason why you would do something like this is, you know, if you want to free Chris up, it's awful way to say this, but there's no other way to say it. If you want to free Chris up romantically, then you've got to get rid of Batel at this point. And if you want to get rid of Batel now, you know, I think you missed your window for that. Now it seems kind of ham-handed. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we didn't get rid of Batel. Let's do it now. And again, if they don't get rid of her, you're really, there's nothing to this storyline. Does that make sense? It's like, you know, okay, you only introduce this entire episode and this entire problem that results in this episode. If you're trying to get rid of her, the character needs to go. The character has to disappear for Chris to do whatever, or the character needs to disappear for the Enterprise to do whatever. If we're progressing some type of grand seasonal storyline or just a personal storyline with Chris, and you got to get rid of Batel, it seems like a strange moment to do so when literally 2 episodes ago, you could have had her die and it would have been a very tragic moment. But honestly, if you're going to do it, that was the time to do it because it would have made the story better. We talked about that in Hegemony. I said, boy, oh boy, I don't think we've ever had this clean a sweep of a victory for the most part in most of Star Trek, where everything was taken care of, everybody made it, every problem was solved. And that's really not as realistic as we've come to expect from even Strange New Worlds. You know what I mean? I mean, we've come to expect from Strange New Worlds, and we had Hemmer, you know? It looked like we had gotten everything taken care of. It looked like everything was going to be okay. Nope, we lost Hemmer. You know, and it's so, you know, we've had kind of a very similar situation before that has resulted in tragedy, but I hate to say it, ultimately made the story more powerful. And I think, and a couple of you mentioned it too, whenever, you know, the first episode, Hegemony Part 2 came up for this season, it just seemed too clean. It seemed too perfect. It seemed too, you know, almost not realistic. And that's certainly not me bashing this. It's certainly not me because I don't know what they plan to do with Batel. They might have a much grander storyline, and that means everything I'm saying here is completely moot because they had something they had to get her, you know, get that character into position for a specific storyline, and this was the way they did it and the way they had it planned, and I'm not privy to that knowledge, so of course I'm going to speculate and think that it's one way when it could easily be another. So if it results in anything other than the removal of Batel from the storyline, whether it be by death or some type of like advancement of this Gorn hybrid thing that goes terribly awry, then you know, I absolutely I will, you know, admit that I was super duper wrong about all of this, and it's not a narrative problem at all. In fact, this was part of their narrative process. As of right now, though, through the 3rd episode of season 3, we've had a ton of housekeeping, and that's not a bad thing if you've got a 22 episode season. When you have a 10 episode season, and the 10 episode season is like every year or two you get a 10 episode season. And I know we had the writer strike and a bunch of stuff that kind of slowed down this season. Its deployment, normally it's about a year, and then we have a next one. In fact, I think season 4 has already been earmarked for like late Q2 in 2026, which puts it at less than a year that we get it, I think, that's a rumor anyway. But, you know, when you only have 10 episodes and you spend a third of the season wrapping up things from the prior season, I don't know. I start to get weird. I start to get leery about that. Lower Decks did that too a couple times. And can it be used to a great effect? Sure. But let me put it to you like this. If Batel succumbs to this in one way or another, she's not the person that she is right now. She either dies or becomes some type of hybrid that is not really her anymore. You know what I mean? Some type of removal of her character. Is it more powerful to have that happen in an episode 4 or 5? Because we're certainly not done with this storyline at the end of episode 3. Or would it have been more impactful during the events of Hegemony? I mean, that's an argument, and that's a taste preference, you know, for like, when do you want to have these certain, you know, story beats hit? For me, I think it would have made hegemony better, and it would have gotten our progression into this season to be a little bit more rapid, you know. And if there is some type of mourning period that we're going to have with Christopher, you know, it's better to have that start to happen now. Otherwise, that bleeds into season 4. Not that he would just forget about Patel, you know, but again, it's just total speculation. It's a narrative process that, again, I'm not privy to, but right now doesn't seem like it's, you know, meshing real well. But I mean, what the hell do I know? You know, I know this. Let's talk about some of the good things about this. We did have advancement of our characterization and kind of our seasonal character plots, definitely with Erica. You know, the idea that Erica is now kind of being kind of called to the carpet for insubordination, honestly, that's something that should have been a long time coming even before the Gorn incident, because she always, and again, I like the character very much. I think Erica is a very realistic character. And, you know, she would question authority, question orders more than anybody else in the crew. She's up there with like Dr. McCoy levels of contrarianism. You know what I mean? Bones Plum is the only person that I can think of that challenges orders as frequently as Erica does. I mean, Erica really, really does. I think Bones does it more. And again, I would argue that Bones' station is a little bit higher on the Enterprise too, which doesn't necessarily make it, you know, more right for him to be able to question orders, but there's more of a familiarity with the upper levels of command, you know, between Spock and Kirk and himself. And I'm not saying Erica's not. She's obviously considered, you know, senior staff and whatnot. She's brought in on all the meetings, but at the same time, you know, just by rank alone, you know, like what if Una and Chris had to leave and a new commander came in to, you know, for a mission on the Enterprise, like we saw with Discovery when Pike came in season 2, which I have seen. You know, and Erica behaved the same way. I mean, honest to God, that new commander might be like, you know what, get off my bridge, if they don't understand the way Erica works, because, you know, Erica questions a lot, and it finally caught up with her. And this questioning is one thing. Acting against an order is something decidedly different and much more severe. And I mean, as soon as I saw her finger with that throttle gauge, because they made a point of showing us those gauges a lot, the readout a lot this time, and we could see that she adjusted the thrust or the speed up a little bit. So she deliberately disobeyed those orders. It's a great story for her, and it's very realistic. This is something that this is the step that Erica Ortegas would take. It's been established that she's already pressing up against that line. The fact that she stepped over it now makes total sense. And with Mbenga being able to basically flex on the idea that he did assassinate, you know, the killer, the mass murderer of the Klingons during, you know, that when he faced him in season 2, I mean, it's very interesting to have that on there. I thought it was a little convenient that, you know, I mean, this happened right during this mission and all of those things, to the point where it ruined the episode for me. Not at all. It's just that I think I'm thinking about Strange New Worlds a lot more in season 3 than I have in the prior 2 seasons, but for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? There's just kind of like it's like I'm having to think my way through this season so far. Instead of being appreciate it and thinking about what I've seen, I'm like thinking about why we haven't seen other things, you know, why we're still doing these certain things, why, like, again, the Klingons just show up immediately whenever they cross a line and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's all part of the plot. We wouldn't have an episode without it, but this is the first time where I can actually sort of see the sausage being made by the Strange New Worlds crew, and I'm hoping we're past it now. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for some Strange New Worlds. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye. So where should we say goodbye from? Well, friends, I'm feeling cheeky, and because we have a bunch of narrative problems, not problems, we got a narrative dangling threads up on the Enterprise, I'm going to put us somewhere dangerous, because we're crew members. We can hold our own, right? Well, right now, we're on Kenfori, and the zombie horde is a-looking for us. Until such time as we can maybe escape, friends, and watch another episode of Strange New Worlds. Vulcan roll, and I'll see ya.